Kua tai te wā, kua tai te whiringa whaeti mō nā tamatāne. E mihi nei kia koutou, koutou kua mātakitaki mai mo te roanga ke o tēnei rā, kei konei te wā mutunga, kei konei te kemi mutunga o tēnei rā. Ko halu o tōku ingo, ko tētahi o nā kai whakataki o tēnei rā, ki tētahi atu taha, ko George Onke, greetings, and a big mihi going out to everybody that's tuned in for today. Our live stream's been so much fun, we've really enjoyed the event. Now we're at the pointy end, only one game remaining. We're here for the 2022 Turbo Touch Secondary Schools Champs. This is the boys' grade, this is the grand final, Tokoroa High School against One Tree Hill College. George, how are you feeling about this final? What are some things to watch out for?
Well, I've been really happy with the calibre of players so far. We've had a great mixed final, we had a great women's final. I've seen these teams play before. The skill level was high. I'm predicting a very good, intense, high calibre game, and to be honest, I can't pick who's going to win this one.
If that's anything to go by, it might be a bit physical too, but we don't definitely know for sure. It's going to be very tactical. As we've seen in past years with the boys' final, defense to me is really the thing that stands out. We've seen a few different strategies, a few different variations of styles that teams like to play with. And look, we can see the swarming already from Tokoroa High School. Mātakitaki tōne mai e te iwi, he nui o nā kaupapa mā tātou e kōrero here. So lots of things for us to talk about as the game continues on. One Tree Hill now. E rua nā pā, so 2 touches. Tokoroa High School now in position. Kei Hiona Hoa, kei te Kimi ia. Touch 1. Let's see what Tokoroa can do now on the first time with the ball. Have we got a recount or have we got touch 2? It is touch 2. One Tree Hill now back on attack. We've seen a lot of touches on the back. The sneaky touches where you haven't seen a defender coming. It looks like Tokoroa are giving a little bit more space. What are you seeing out there on the field so far?
Yeah, it's tight. There's a lot of movement to get away from players. There's that pounce technique. I think we called it the cougar earlier, holding space and then pounce on them. So the skill level was high, so we're seeing them mark in space and then pouncing late. The movement, was it good enough on that one? Was it a flick on or was it a touch and pass? Look to the referees, it's touch and pass. And speaking of referees today, we know it's all tight and hard games when it comes to the men's game. They have 4 referees on this, not 1, not 2, but 4. They've got 2 helping out in the in zones, and then they've got the 2 controlling referees. What a sight to see.
Ai, nō rātou te wai Māori, what an awesome opportunity there for our players to have extra pairs of eyes. And of course, as we can see, the ball is really stuck in the middle of the field. It's really tricky to get any movement or any fluidity in this game. Ko te tahirautaki pea, ko te piripāua, so that man-on-man defence being applied by both teams early on to try and navigate their way through this. Nō reira Wairake, kei Tokoroa te mana I te wā nei, kei konei rātou I te pōro. Haere tonu te karanga te kaiwa wao, so the play on call. Engari, kua taka rātou I te poro. Kei One Tree Hui nai nei. Kei te aha rātou, what are their movements, what are their plans? And a play on call there from our referee. It looks like there was only 1 pass, unfortunately. He should have looked to another player to offload. Nō reira kaore rātou I whai piro. He haukoti. An intercept from One Tree Hill. Nearly a little bobble there with the tap. And we've got an advance call here from our referee for an offside penalty. I muri te wāhi piro in front of our active zone. A bit of a rush of blood there to the head. The ball moving faster than some of the thought patterns. What are the best ways, George, to try and shake off the defenders? As we saw in the mixed final, is it using the flick-ons?
Yeah, that too. It's going to be a game of moments because this defense is really solid and really good. So it's going to be those transitional plays where flick-on may come into play. Someone just slips up and loses their player because the skill set of these athletes is superior to most of the teams that I've seen so far. So we're going to have a show on our hands and it's going to come down to a moment.
So we've got the referees here calling another offside penalty against Tokoroa. They've got to be careful here in this active zone with extra pairs of eyes. And it looks like, again, the referees are just consolidating their thoughts and their whakaaro. It looks like another offside call. They're expecting the very cleanest.
Yeah, very, very unlucky there. The ball down looked okay. It must have been someone in the outfield there that entered the box. Here we got a transition.
Oh. We've got a little bit of hustle and bustle. I think the referees will keep an eye on this. The last thing that we want to see is anything that doesn't resemble Afi. We're here to Afi. Tautoku ia tātou anō. And so we had an offside call against One Tree Hill, so we're coming back down towards this end of the papatākoro. Kei te titiro rātou ki te mahi pere engari. Kare rātou I whai piro. They looked for the flick-ons, but it wasn't quite there.
Yeah, if you saw in that last play, it was kind of like blanket turbo touch. You could have put a blanket over the whole team. And he still managed to almost sniff in there with the old 1-2 flick-on play around the box. So you got to be very tight, even when there's so many players around you. Hopefully they open it up a little bit. One Tree Hill did it in an earlier game. They came back to half court just to spread the defense out a little bit to open up some space to cut into. Now,
of course, we can only score when we've got the ball in hand, so it's one thing that both teams will want to treasure. And what's our call here from our referees? It looks like touch one is the call, so Tokoroa High School will maintain possession here. Can they maximise this opportunity? Cole, ko te pā tuarua te rā. One Tree Hill now with the ball. Kua tata tātou ki te wehe rua. It's close to half time. E rua miniti e toi ana. What can Tokoroa High School do here? He nui te peke engari kaore rātou I piro te poro. And it looks like a call against Tokoroa High School here for a bit of pushing off the ball.
Yeah, I think he just came in a little bit too early. You know, he's going so fast. This 2 seconds is going fast, so he's counting up 1-2, and he's jogging in there a little bit too soon, which allowed One Tree Hill to get a fresh set of 2. Movement is there. Execution doesn't go to hand. Number 4 has been working very hard on defence. Yeah,
we can see the supporters, I should say the substitutes, ready and willing to get back onto the court. And it's a real team effort, a real team game. Engari e waru miniti anake te wā. Hey! Kua pai te ruku, kua pai anō te piro, kua pai a Tokoroa.
And that's one of those moments right there, just a slight opportunity to break away from his defender to give himself some space and score in the corner there. Great touchdown there by Tokoroa.
And a great touch again by Tokoroa just to save that one.
Yeah, nice read to come off his man and to shut down that play.
Perhaps the game is opening up a little bit. What can Tokoroa High School do here? It looks like we have a referee call against Tokoroa High School. And One Tree Hill will get the final play perhaps. Or the final position you might think for this half. Kia te whakataua ngā kaiwawao. Engari kare kau, kare rātou I whai piro I te rau wā, e tēnei wā, nā te tūhapa te take. Closing in on half time and the referee's whistle goes. As Tokoroa High School take a 1-0 lead into half-time. It's been a tight contest, a very defensive game. What do you think is going to be the key in the second half here, George?
Yeah, what a game it's been. Very unlucky for One Tree Hill. I didn't see why that try wasn't scored there. Number 3 did very well to dummy to go to one corner, open up space in the middle there. But no touchdown, and that leaves the score at 1-0. It's so tight, mate. It's a game of moments, and the only difference has been that little breakaway from your defender here in this right-hand corner down the far end to score one up for Tokoroa. If they can maintain this this energy and the excitement within this game, we're going to have it's going to be so close. I'm not going to be able to call it.
Edge of your seat stuff, on the edge of your toes too. We're looking forward to a pretty I think physical, but also a very tactical second half to come. Tokoroa High School, we can see there, getting some information from their coach, a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of advice. The same too from One Tree Hill. An opportunity at halftime to just share thoughts. Hei wānanga, I roto I ora tauira tīma. Ka tangi te pere, ka hoki mai anō nā tīma ki te papatākoro I nāi nei. Kei wai te tīmatanga. Kaore, au I mau mahara. Let's just see, I think it might be Tokoroa High School that starts the second half. Of course, teams again switching ways.
Yeah, the big difference I see in the sub-box 2 here with these two teams, they've got experienced players that have played the game for many years and that know this game well, so they'll be able to pass on real knowledge of the game. You'll see some of those moves that will usually happen. Both teams know them, so they actually have to battle them player to player because the moves aren't working that would normally work against an untrained team.
Well, a little confusion. I think that One Tree Hill was starting at the wrong end of the court, but clever for the referee to pick up on that. So kei a rātou te poro engari. Ooh, me pupuri te poro. Important to hold on to the ball, especially when there's no pressure directly on you. Kua karo o Taihoa. Ko te karanga te kaiwawa ko te pātuatahi. So a first touch called by the referee. Really important, of course, when we've got a number of referees on the court, that they're all working together and all in sync. So that might be touch 2, I think, and a turnover. He watu te poro ki a One Tree Hill. One touchdown, 1 to go. What's on offer? Hau ko te kore te tatau. And a play on ko, haere tonu te karanga. Oh, hea te whakatau. Kau. Kore kau. The referees here just working together to make that call the correct call. I think that was only 1 touch. Let's see what the referees have to say. No try.
Yeah, Harley, if we look back down to the touchdown opportunity just before that, any other day, that probably would have been a touchdown. But with having the extra support referee down there to call the footwork to see if they're on the line or in the zone, that was some good use of the support referees on that occasion.
Ai tika tonu, of course, it's a game of millimetres, it's a game of centimetres, the game of turbo touch. Our red lines, as you can see on the screen, indicate our active zone. But of course, no one can put their foot over into the active zone, otherwise they will be considered offside. Tokoroa High School, 1 touch up their sleeve. Kia te rautaki, kai hea te poro, haere tonu te poro, kai a rātou te mana, kai a rātou te piro. Tokoroa High School, 2-0 now, leading over One Tree Hill in this boys' final at the 2022 Turbo Touch Secondary Schools Champs.
Yeah, you never stop till the Witara blows, mate. That was a good opportunity there for Tokoroa to take that one. We had one player sort of calling, yeah, there was a touch here, but ref had said, haere tonu, play on.
And again, another haere tonu, ko tahi pānake. And it looks like we've got a little bit of a call from our referee here. I think it was an offside call again. One Tree Hill now with the ball in hand, first touch. They really haven't been able to spread the ball like they have in their last games, and that's 2 touches. Tokoroa, kei a rātou I nāi nei te poro. Kotahi ana. They're running onto the ball really well. Sorry for cutting you off there, George. You're running onto the ball really well, and it looks like it might be a strategy that One Tree Hill are deciding on too. Ai, ko whakaai te kaiwawao. One Tree Hill, kotahi piro. Rua ki te tahi, e whāmaniti e toi ana. Ki te mutunga o tēnei kēmu. And a great reach there from One Tree Hill. What are your thoughts on how the next 4 minutes will go, George?
Yeah, they've both got a big bench, so they just got to keep that defense tight, work very, very hard, work hard on the transitions, get out there, do your 5 or 10 metre sprints, as you'll call it, an opportunity, and swap off and then get new players on and to keep the intensity going. Someone's going to break. You only got 3 more minutes. work that aerobic level, work that anaerobic level, so it goes into the aerobic and tire them out. The one that's going to be able to keep that high intensity and the short sharpness is going to win this game.
And a recount on the way for Tokoroa High School. As our referee here indicating the correct direction, Tokoroa High School now. Kai Arato te poro. And we've got a haukoti. Kua tūwhera te pai piro. Kua whai piroa, One Tree Hill. Rua ki te rua. Kare anō mātou kia mutu i tēnei kēmu. Engari he hapa. He hapa kai a Tokoroa. A little bit of a bobble there on the tap. Maybe a bit of a swing off the momentum here. He maka tōmeru. And another one too. It looks like we've got the players rushing a little bit here. Time for calm and composure is what's in store, is what's needed in this game.
Yeah, just breaking that 2-second rule there. They were very lucky, One Tree Hill. They got a little bit relaxed there, and once again they got relaxed on the pass.
Yeah, we had a little bit of it looks like an injury, so the player wasn't quite ready for the game, for the ball I should say, or the game. And another offside call. One Tree Hill now, both looking to sub and both looking to get down the court. And it looks like we might have another try to One Tree Hill. Oh, hang on, no. I think the ball's been brought back. Still 2-2. We missed that call from the other referee.
I'm not too sure. I think that may have been a touchdown and then he quickly tapped it. So I'm not too sure. We'll come back to you on that score with that one.
Yeah. It's really close here, regardless of what the score is. The tensions are high. And again, another incorrect tap. Those things really matter in these tight conditions. And again, he hapa anō. Kei te kapa One Tree Hill. Ko tahi pā ana ke. Kaihe ona hoa, kaihe. Tahi. Rua! Kaorena ane. Kei te tūhapa ia. That one doesn't count, unfortunately, because he went offside first. One Tree Hill with the short lead. It is only 3-2, but a lead is a lead. Ko tahi miniti e toi ana ki te mutunga. Kaha te whakatau a te kai wawao. Kau. Kei waho e te paitaha. One Tree Hill now. Only a minute remaining. Well, less than a minute, we should say. Don't think that one's... Oh. Kua whai anō. I te paipiro.
Well, Tokoroa shan't give up here. There's still time. They just need 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's right. Only 20 seconds remaining, and it looks like Tokoroa will restart us now. Oh, yes, I thought so. There was only one pass. I got a little confused there, so our score does remain, although One Tree Hill are up. It is 3-2. And they'll just look to use the clock now. Ooh. And there you have it. A come-from-behind victory by One Tree Hill College. Commiserations to Tokoroa High School. But One Tree Hill College are your 2022 Turbo Touch Secondary School champions.
Well, what a game, Harley. That was awesome there. That was a swing of the pendulum. Went one way. It looked like it was all Tokoroa. Very close game. And then a swing the other way to the One Tree Hill boys, pulling it out in the end, taking the game 3-2. How'd you feel about that one, Harley?
I'm still trying to find my breath. I've definitely lost my voice. As we see the teams come together to shake hands and uffie each other, we want to say a quick thank you to all the schools that participated, of course, to our referees, to Touch New Zealand, and of course to all of our sponsors for today's efforts, to Caltex, to SAS, Silver Ferns, to D3, to Bunnings, to Mass Sports, and of course WHAKAATA MΑORI for all your support in today's action. Make sure you stay tuned to WHAKAATA MAORI on the YouTube for more action and more live sport. Nō reira, kia koutou katoa e hunga, e te hunga e mātakitaki mai I tēnei rā. Me mihi ka tika kia koutou, kia pai o koutou mahi, kia pai o koutou rā. Nō reira, rire hau, pai mā rire kia koutou.